Hey folks, Dan Rubino here with Windows Phone Central, and check it out, it's the Lumia 620. Just starting to hit the markets worldwide. We got one here, and it's a lime green one, which I'm totally excited about because I actually really wanted lime green. This device is getting a lot of attention, mostly because it's actually got a pretty cool design. Sure, it's kind of thick, it's only a 3.8-inch phone, only sports a 1 gigahertz CPU, but it does feature Windows 8, Windows Phone 8, and it goes for a really low price. It was rumored to be about $250, but reality is more around $289 on most carriers. You can get it unlocked. You can even buy it from Expansys in the US, since no US carrier we know of is picking up this phone, which is sort of a shame. But anyways, let's take a look here at what's in the box. We'll pull it off, and I actually have not played with this phone yet, so this is technically a true unboxing. And let's see if I can pop it out there. And there it is, the lime green, and a nice little case. And you guys see that cool two-tone thing going on. And let me see if I can figure out to take all this plastic protection. And still got a little sticker on there about taking off the back cover. You see it's very shiny. Weird holding such a tiny phone. 3.8 inches isn't obviously huge, especially compared to say some of Nokia's other devices. Including here, let's see, I got a 822 on Verizon, which is at 4 inches. You can kind of see the difference there. And then you got the granddaddy, the Lumia 920, which of course is the biggest one. Still, I kind of really like the size of this. For a lot of people who just need a regular smartphone, this is pretty great feeling in the hand. It's glossy, a little bit slippery, but those curved edges make it just feel really nice to hold. Got a little 5 megapixel shooter in the back, flash there. Front facing camera, which ain't too bad for a 600 series device. You know, this is low end, but you're still getting a front facing camera on board, which looks pretty nice. Let's see what else is in the box. And of course, the $1,000,000 question I'm sure a lot of you guys want to know is, does it include headphones? Not too sure. All your little manuals there. Let's see what we get. We get a USB plug, and look at that, we do get some headphones. So just some cheap Nokia headphones. Actually, I'm sure they'll be pretty decent, but nothing fancy. And then of course I got a non-US plug for that USB charger. And I'm going to assume the battery is already on board, but this may be one of those where I have to actually pull it first. Nope, looks like it's turning on. Let's let that boot up for a second. Oh, we're not going to be able to boot up right away. Let me quickly recharge this phone and we'll come back to it. Okay folks, I'm back here. I didn't actually charge up the phone yet. As you can see, I have it plugged in because I want to finish this video today. But anyway, I've been playing with the 620 for the last few minutes, and it is absolutely adorable. Just a great little phone, feels awesome in the hand. I love the two-tone color scheme there. You can see here I have my AT&T SIM on board because this is unlocked, and I'm rocking it in 3G. It does not have HSPA Plus on board, which is kind of a shame. But boy, this thing had LTE on board, and AT&T, like, you know, sold it for free on contract. I think this would actually do really well. It's a little bit more, you know, sexy than the 810 in my opinion, more catchy, and it's just it feels really awesome. What can I say? You know, like I said, there's a 5 megapixel camera back there, and it's pretty decent. Now I want to show you a quick thing. To take the back panel off, it's gonna be hard with the plug in there, but I can actually kind of do it briefly here. Hopefully my battery won't freak out too much. But they actually made it a lot easier than the 800 series, the 810, the 822 for taking off. Now you push back here. Let's see if I can do it. And of course, there we go. So you push through and it just pops off like that. And there's your two-toned back cover, which gives it that cool effect. There's your micro SD slot, which you'll definitely need. This comes with 8 gigs of storage, but you only have just under 5 with the OS installed, so not much room to play with. So you definitely want to throw a micro SD in there. SIM goes underneath the battery. It is a micro SIM. And once again, it's a unique design. It seems like they change it every device, but it's like a little drawer. I'll get pictures of that later. And there's your single speaker. But that's basically how that whole thing works together, which is kind of neat. And let's see, we'll just pop this back in. And I think that's in there. One more pop. And there's the phone back. You can see where this came from. It is set for the Asian market. But I'll change that in settings. We are dealing here with an 800 by 480 screen. Clearly not pure motion. You can sort of see the little bit of lag there. But considering the CPU on this, doesn't feel radically different as far as just regular usage. I'm sure when I load up games and things like that, you'll definitely see a performance difference. But there's really no lag with the OS so far, and it seems to be working pretty well. And so I'm not really too concerned at this point with the lower CPU, the smaller battery, and all that kind of stuff. But just a cool little phone. So there we go, the Nokia Lumia 620. You can buy this unlocked from a lot of places right now, including Expansis and even eBay, which is where I got this one from, especially if you want this lime green, which I kind of really recommend. Very excited about playing with this device, even though it's not a high-end phone. I think for basic users, this is a pretty great device. So there you go, head to Windows Phone Central. We'll be covering more of this over the next few days. Hit us up with questions if you have any. We'll try to answer them. Take care, everybody.